Your hair's green.
Oh yeah. You noticed that?
Yeah, it's really, really bright.
Very bright.
Very
It's
bright.
channeling my inner Green Goblin.
Bit of insanity happened there because I've just realised that we're going to be talking about No Limit Designs.
Yes, so that noise of exasperation, annoyance, and just complete... basically, we're coming on here today, not something we often do. Basically, this is a big warning to all the Spidey cosplayers out in the cosmos to not buy anything from No Limit Designs. And in this video, we're going to tell you why.
Well, I guess you can go first because you'll wait longer than me.
Okay. So basically, back in 2019, both of us decided to get Spider-Man costumes. You already got like one from, I think, like Zentai Zone or something.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing Zentai Zone. Custom fit, face shell, the lot. I thought, it's probably not going to be fantastic. It's great.
Yeah. We both wanted an upgrade of the suits that I've got. Because like Zentai Zone are more just it's printed onto a fabric. There's no sort of definition unless you get things like puffy painted and stuff. So we were like, well, let's both get really cool suit upgrades because we were both wanting to get some new suits. You wanted the classic Spider-Man PS4, not that PS4 one. The one he wears like first off in the game, so the red and blue with the little black spider.
It's based off the 90s cartoon.
So back in mid-2019, I was looking up some shops and I came across a place called No Limit Designs, and I personally was looking for a Sam Raimi Spider-Man costume because it's my favourite Spider-Man and I've wanted one for years. I didn't want to go down the route of Spidey Planet and have a full proper replica because I know that those things do degrade really quickly, and this was a suit I kind of wanted to wear out and get a lot of use out of. So I thought, well, I want something that still looks really good but will still sort of last as a cosplay costume. So found No Limit Designs, and they have some great options for Sam Raimi suits as well as providing muscle suits. So getting the two things in one place, I thought fantastic. So had a look at their shop, and they do the facial and the lenses, and you can get slightly cheaper versions of the costume, or you can upgrade it and get more things added to it. And I was like, oh man, this is great. You know, looked at their social media, saw they had quite a few happy customers, and looked at their work actually on someone, like out in the street doing like little videos, and I was like, oh man, that looks great. I really want that, and I don't think the price is too horrendous for having both a custom fitted costume and a muscle suit. So like, you know what, yeah, let's go for it. Let's get this UK based company, so we're not going to pay any extortionate prices for shipping either, so extra bonus. And they didn't do the classic PS4 Spidey, but they said they can do custom orders, so that suited you. So we were aware that yours would probably take a little bit longer because it's not patterns they would have there, be a custom one. So yeah, we both ordered it. I ordered mine first at the end of May. You ordered yours, I think, just a couple of weeks after me.
A couple of weeks afterwards, yeah, June.
Yeah,
July.
So yeah, mainly. So let's say we just say for both of us June, because it's slap bang in the middle of where we did it. So we're just gonna say June 2019. Both of our orders were in, and it is now March 2021. Nothing is here. Nothing is here.
We were going to go at RPC Studio, but we thought we don't want to pay the shipping for shipping for the US, and people were kind of for and against them as well. But my God, we should have gone for them now.
I mean, I was looking at the RPC Studio one, but the issue I had with them is there was no like sort of sub-dye sort of muscle shading on their Raimi one, which was kind of, I felt, missing. It just didn't look quite right for me. Yeah. Whereas I was going to go for that, and then I found this one and thought, oh no, that looks more like what I want. Now I'm thinking I should have gone for RPC.
RPC, yeah. Just horrendous with communication. From the start, they haven't been given any updates. The original terms, I looked at it earlier this week, their terms and conditions they sent me, nowhere does it say that they don't do email updates. And I'm pretty sure I saw somewhere they actually popped a line in then saying they don't do email updates. I haven't seen anything on my suit since production. I was giving them kind of space, and like it's custom order, it's going to take a while. So I left them for a few months, and I chased up asking how it is, and then you asked for pictures and actually got some.
I got a picture.
A picture, but it was very. Is it yours? Is it
there's not a guarantee if it is mine or not, because if they do multiple things at once, I think it is mine. I'm not going to say for sure. Basically, what we're saying is it's been nearly 2 years now since we both ordered it. Deadlines have been missed multiple times. The first deadline for my costume was October of 2019. It's an estimate deadline. They said, we reckon we'll have it finished by then. We'll let you know when it's shipped out. So I'm like, great, because I was hoping to get it in time for Comic-Con, because we went as Mysterio and Spider-Man. I ended up borrowing your Iron Spider costume. And I was like, okay, no, we missed that one, but we'll get it for next year, because last year, 2020, I had plans to go on holiday to New York. And I think, oh yeah, I'll have it by then, so I'd love to go take some pictures in the city. I've always loved New York. It's been 10 years since I've been there, so I thought it'll be really nice, just take a break, have a good holiday with the suit. And I messaged them about it saying, hey, what's the chances it's going to be finished by then? And they said, yeah, we'll try and get it for you by that date as soon as possible. So that was about 9 months, and then obviously COVID hit. So
yes.
I think there were 2 missed deadlines before I asked about getting it done in time for June of 2020, and then COVID hit, and then obviously nothing happened. So yeah, obviously understandable if it's not done by then. COVID will be a problem. But that was 9 months since placing the order, with the first deadline being only a couple of months after having that order gone through. And looking on their website, the lead times they have for the making of the costume would only be a couple of months, everything considered. So now we're 2 years down the line, and I think I've had like 5 or 6 missed deadlines where they've gone, right, we're going to estimate it's going to be done by then. The current deadline that we've got is the end of this month for my suit, mid this month for yours.
Well, I asked for photos back in November, and I still have not received them. I have not seen a single photo of my suit. And when I asked just for, hey, if you're ever, or I see you got an Instagram, if you're ever posting stuff and you come across my suit on your stories, whatever, just give me a tag. Their response was then to link me to basically give us money to our Patreon, and then you'll see it on there.
So after paying, considering it's not like a deposit and then you pay when the costume's finished, this is full upfront payment, including shipping from the beginning. I believe it's including shipping actually. And then then they asked you, when you asked for possible photo updates, because they do put stuff online on their Instagram. I've seen a couple of Raimi suits, and I was thinking, oh man, was that mine?
It'd be it's just positivity.
And then just, you're just asking, and then they said, if you want updates, give us money on Patreon, even though you're paying customers and you've already paid full whack for a suit. And
yeah, it's not how you do it.
No.
That just made me even more angry. So then when I saw Boss got a picture for her suit, I went, okay, I'll now ask for one of mine, and I'm still waiting, and apparently mine's supposed to be shipped in March, in mid-March.
We're in March.
So I still haven't got photos. So I kind of doubt that the suit's going to be done if I haven't seen a single.
You haven't seen any progress pictures of yours. We've both got constant missed deadlines. So basically,
missed deadlines, boilerplate emails. Sorry, COVID, the best scapegoat for any company now.
Mm-hmm.
You can just keep playing that over and over and over again. Sorry, COVID.
Even though
I can't get you a picture because we've got confidential projects in the shop. Again, I asked for these photos in November, and they still haven't done it. So how long does it take to take a picture, I wonder? It's probably not going to take that long.
It's lack of communication that has frustrated both of us, because literally, if we didn't chase up and email them, we would hear
No.
nothing. Literally, I wouldn't have had any communication if I wouldn't constantly, every couple of months, go, hey, what's going on? Another deadline has been missed. And then we get the repeat emails. I don't know if you want to go through any of the emails that have been sent to you, because I definitely want to go through some that have been sent to me.
They're just going to be the same. Literally, what Boss would probably say is the first chunk is literally just blaming the situation for the sixth time. It was already gone beyond the lead time. I gave them a little bit more leeway because it's a custom order, but your emails are literally going to be the same as mine. Apologising, blaming the situation, give an estimated date, it misses that estimated date. We're please know we're still working on it. Blah 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 blah, and it's just words now. I've lost so much. I've just lost love now. I don't care about the suit. I just want my money back. That's where I'm at the moment. Don't care. All you're saying is words now with nothing to back it up. I want my money back.
Yep. So this is because we've paid through PayPal. People are going to probably say, can you go through PayPal to get your money back? Because it's been nearly 2 years. It's gone over that point for PayPal. So you've gone and tried to talk to PayPal about it, see if there's anything they can do.
Can't do it.
Unfortunately, PayPal can't do anything about that. So we're going to have to take them to court if we want our money back, which is something we are prepared to do and are planning to do if they're going to keep eking this out, which I think they are. So this is the final warning. Either we receive our products or we receive our money back, or legal proceedings are going to happen. End of. So I've got some of my emails up here. I've got my order form. It went through on May 28th, 2019 for a decent sum of money. Yes, it is including shipping. So, yeah.
They don't do refunds for lack of patience. Impatience.
I think
this goes beyond.
I think we've been very patient in the circumstances.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. This is probably a response to one of my first orders. Order updates. It says, hi, due to the handmade nature of the suit, there are so many varying factors. It's difficult to give a precise date, but I would estimate mid to late October. So this is my first estimated date of completion. This is mid to late October 2019. However, as soon as your suit is nearing completion, I'll be in touch via email so you know to expect delivery. Of course, as you guys know, I'm a cosplayer. I understand that making custom stuff takes time. It takes a lot of time. I'm now also professionally in the industry, so I get it on a professional level. Things are complicated. But this is beyond the pale now. So that was the first one. What we're coming up to, this is December. So we've gone past the October date. I've emailed them again. And the response I've got from this one is, we are a small business and the nature of our handcrafted items mean that lead times can vary. We do not get in touch with customers until items are complete. So can you imagine me not getting in touch with them for nearly 2 years would mean no communication for the thing that I've spent a lot of money on. Now, I mean, that just kind of screams scammy, doesn't it? Because I've been scammed out of money before for props, and when people stop communicating with you, it normally means they've run off with your money. So yes, however, you are welcome to contact us. I have done multiple times. We'll provide an email within 48 hours. And so this is, bearing in mind, December 2019. The team are working on the detailing of your suit and hope to have it with you in the new year. And they're saying, their studio shuts down for a week or so in December, so they're working on the detailing of the suit, which indicates to me at that point in 2019, it's pretty much mostly there. If you're doing the detailing, that's probably going to be the final part. So, right, okay, I expect it to be there early 2020. Again, COVID and lockdown in the UK doesn't hit until March, so there's a good couple of months leeway there before lockdown happens and you can start using that excuse.
And just looking at mine, October 19 was one date they gave me, and look where we are now. So, and it's just scrolling through some of these, it literally is just exactly the same. I think one of them just is, let me just find it. I think I even said that March, I said I understand that the current situation might put a wrench in the works. And then they came back to me saying the team are still working hard apparently due to the current situation. So they're still working on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they would say no if they couldn't, but they reassured me on that particular email. But yeah, just again, I can't be asked, if I'm being perfectly honest. I just want my money back, and I love that suit. Like I say, it's just I left them for a bit because it was a custom order. I then asked for an update in October 2019. I hope to ship it soon. And then a few other ones, some measurements, just rechecking some measurements that I sent them in November. And then they gave me end of January as an estimated date. Obviously it went beyond that, and then obviously COVID happened. But it literally is just the copy and paste with, especially towards the end, with why it's delayed because of COVID, blah, 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 blah.
So we're going to continue on with my email chain now. So this is the 21st of February 2020, where I've emailed again asking for an order update because, again, the deadline has been missed, and their response is, as a small dedicated team, we do not provide customers with regular updates as it would take too much time away from actually making the suits. Both of us work in customer service. You work with customer service where you email people regularly. I was more
the
front of house.
The worst thing you can do is have a customer chase you. That can make or break your company's reputation. If you do not reply or keep customers updated or informed, and they have to chase you, something is literally wrong with the foundations of your company. Mm-hmm. You should always keep the customer happy.
I wouldn't even dare do that. I ship out merch for the Costume Club, which is all non-profit. I just ship it out when I can. People put the orders through for me, and if I think something's going to be even delayed by a couple of days, I will make sure I send them an email and go, hey, got your order, going to get it shipped out on this date, so it will be expected around there. I just don't want you to think, obviously, you're being ignored or it's going to get late, because, people will spend money, they expect a service. I just don't get it. I don't get it. From working in customer service, I don't get how they think a lack of customer service is a good idea. Okay.
Sorry, I'll take away my point. So, October was never mentioned. Again, I left them to it because I knew it was a custom order. January 20 was my date of completion when they were actually going to send the suit out. So not 19. I've been really patient with them and letting them kind of get on with it because I knew it was a custom, so I wasn't going to send them emails every 5 seconds. I just for the funds, I'll say exactly what they said to me regarding when I asked for updates. So I said, I see you guys on Instagram. I see you post updates there sometimes. So here's my handle. I posted my username to them, and then they say, we post regularly on Instagram, so keep a lookout. We also have a Patreon page where subscribers can see a lot behind the scenes action. Blah 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 blah. If you want to be part of it, if you're interested, please look here.
So basically,
no, give us money.
We're not gonna tag you, but if you want to see behind the scenes pictures of builds, come follow us on Patreon, which is fine if you're interested in how they make stuff, but not when you're a customer that's paid up front. And so this is the message where I also tell them about, hey, I'm gonna be, needing this suit for a holiday because I'm gonna fly off to America, which obviously didn't happen because of COVID. And they're saying, as you have seen from our terms and conditions, when you place the order, we cannot guarantee dates and only estimate completion dates. And that's fine. As I said, both of us understand that making something like this isn't exactly a straightforward process. Things can go wrong. So, for example, if any of the rubber strapping on the suit has an air bubble, they remake it, things like that. And so they said, that said, we do know you have been waiting longer than expected. So by their own admission, this has gone on for a long time at the beginning of 2020, and the team are doing all they can to expedite completion of your suit. I'll let them know that ideally you want the suit for March, and we will do our absolute best for you. So obviously I'm thinking, right, okay, and they've accepted, it's taking a long time, so they're going to try and push it out as quickly as possible. So they're going to get it finished for March. Lockdown hit in March. So ideally, the suit should have been finished and been shipped out by March, before COVID hit. And still not here.
April as well as to get to be clear up my other bit. I said to them, I'm hoping it's here by the end of April. End of January. They said we'd try our best, and then the next time I asked for when it's to be done, they gave me end of April in 2020. So it's just whatever. That's when it's supposed to be finished and done. So the suit should, as Bosch has said, it should be ready, sent out, done.
Mm-hmm.
So how much more have you got to do?
How is it not done yet?
Just
I don't get it. So this is yet another one, obviously, understanding that COVID is hit. Can't use the suit anyway, there's no events, there's no holiday or anything. But still, we're now coming out of lockdown. I'm going to know what's going on, because they said it was going to be hopefully finished before lockdown hit. And again, apologies for the delay. As I'm sure you appreciate, we've been in and out of lockdown this year. We've just come out of a month-long lockdown this week. Alongside dealing with strict working restrictions, staff isolations, our small team and delays on the materials we require from our suppliers, we're working around these as best we can, but our shipping times can only be estimates when we cannot predict any further lockdowns, blah blah blah. I understand this is very frustrating for you, we are frustrated too. And then again saying we do not email customers with progress updates as we're a small specialist team, and to do so would mean that we would not have time to work on any orders. I've never been able to build a complete costume in 5 minutes, which is actually it takes me less time to email people about order updates if people ask about merch.
Such a weak excuse.
So bad.
It's
so bad.
That it takes, like I say, it takes less than 5 minutes to say, here's what's going on.
If you've got like a load of orders where it might take you like an hour to go through, well, that's a lot of
take
orders.
An hour.
If it
take an hour of your day.
At the end of the week.
How about stop taking orders and concentrate on your customers that are waiting?
So many orders that replying to someone or replying to multiple people is going to take that much time away from your orders. I think you might be in over your head on a little bit of that. And again, they say, however, you're welcome to email us at any time. I have been, and I keep getting the same excuses every time. And so at this point, with regard to shipping, we estimate it'll be early January. So now we're coming into January of 2021. So,
October as well. So April 2020 was my probably my first confirmed ship date. Then it's October 2020, and then it gets to the end of that month of October. Then they say we are expecting to ship within the next 2 weeks, October 2020, and yeah, still.
That's a long 2 weeks.
Yeah, it is a long 2 weeks, and they must be in the multiverse or something.
They must be. This must be in the multiverse.
Time works so differently to them, apparently.
And this is one where they've said, I will also request... Mid-March
is the final one for me.
Yes. I will also request a progress image from the team so that you can see the progress on your suit. Please bear with me for this, as we sometimes do confidential projects in the studio, so photos are not immediate. I was getting quite annoyed with this. Now, this was really testing the limits of my patience. They were posting a lot of stuff, especially on Instagram, just walking through like the workshop, just, messing about on camera and stuff. You've stopped following them purely just to not get annoyed.
Yeah.
But I keep doing it just so I can look and see if there's any hint that my suit might materialise in this universe at any point soon. So then I send them an email going like, listen, here's a list of all the estimated dates you give me. This is when I placed the order. I've had to chase you up multiple times. You're using the same excuses over and over again. It was apparently working on the details way back like a goddamn year ago, and yet it's still not here. What is going on? And I don't buy your excuse of, we might not be able to send you progress pictures because there's stuff in there, because I keep seeing you post pictures and videos through the workshop on Instagram. And then they did send me a picture of my suit, which hopefully is my suit. I'm not entirely sure. That can't be guaranteed. You've requested images for your suit, as we've said. You still haven't got it, so who knows what state his suit's in.
Start of December I asked for images and I still haven't got them, and it's supposedly meant to be finished and shipped out in March, so my suit probably hasn't even been being worked on. I just don't know. Just don't know. And like I say, I'm so lost with just this whole situation, because I just can't. I just want my money back. I've lost so much love for expecting this suit, and just shallow replies and they can't do this, they can't do that. We don't usually do progress pictures, but I hope to do it anyway. We haven't forgotten about you. Was one of the emails when I sent at the start of January. Start of February, and they basically said that, oh yeah, we haven't forgotten about you. Thank you for your patience. I submitted the photo request to the team, but they haven't come back because of confidential projects and blah blah. Just words, can't be asked. I'm
going to say I work in a place that has confidential projects, and it takes 2 minutes to get people to move a costume up to a room where they can take reference images and move it back down again. I know because I've seen it when people are paying for a service and it's something they're like, I want to know what's going on.
Yeah.
You probably should, require them with that information.
It just, again, I've been a lot more lenient with the emails, and because I don't want to be unpleasant and be chasing and be whatever. I just want to know what's going on. But either way, deadlines have been missed. Boss have multiple deadlines missed. I've had deadlines missed. At the end of the day, end of missed deadlines. And just
constant.
If
it was like 1 or 2 and it was here, fine. If it was here within the period of 9 months, I'd still think that's a bit ridiculous.
Mine are just longer. Mine are just longer extension. There's less ones given, but mine are like April, October, March.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a long old time.
It is a very long time.
No pictures, and just the idea of getting my money back is so much better than getting this childhood Spider-Man suit that I've wanted forever.
Yep.
Which I think, especially now when I got into cosplay, loads, I thought I want that suit. I love the 90s cartoon, and I want that. And now it's just like I can't be asked. I want that money. That money I could probably get it. That suit elsewhere. I could probably go to RPC and get it, and it'd be here in 2 weeks' time.
Yep.
With no BS.
Mm-hmm. So, I have since messaged them and said, listen, if you need to give me a date that it's going to be finished by, and it's going to hit that date, or I'm looking to get either a refund. I want a refund if you're not going to get it to me by that date, or give me the suit. Obviously, finish it by that date, send it out. Or we're going to have to go through legal means to get our money back, which is what I've said to them. I said, because then they said, we can't give you a date because we don't know when it's going to be finished. It's like, by what you've said, it should have been finished like a year ago.
Yeah.
So,
and that's the same email I'm going to send next week.
Yeah.
Mid-March was my one, so I'm giving them a little bit of leeway, even though I shouldn't. That's exactly the same thing I'm going to get is you give me a definite date or see you in court.
Yep, so
pretty much.
The last date is, they said, late March for me, so end of March. As soon as it hits April, and I've not heard anything back because I'm very much doubting I'm going to hear anything back, legal proceedings are going to start. So basically, if you're looking to get into Spider-Man cosplay, please, for the love of God, avoid No Limit Designs. Not something we knew to do at the time. We have now been asking around with some other Spider-Man cosplayers online, and Matt will now read some of the responses that we have got from them.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know, it's not just us trying to kick up a stink. As you can see, from nearly 2 years of us trying to deal with this, I think we have been rather patient, and I'm only now starting to lose my rag.
Yes, so these are all comments on the Spider Society Facebook group. We explained our situation, and basically, has anyone else had this issue? And these are some of the comments, replies. All quotes. No Limit Designs are garbage and have been scammers for years. Get your money back immediately. Second comment. Every now and then, there are posts here telling people to avoid No Limit Designs.
I wish I'd seen those.
They look very cool on social media, but the final result that people get at home, if they finally get something, usually differs from expected. They're notoriously known for not delivering products, or if they do, it's god awful quality. Good luck getting your money back. And then there's some more. This is an admin of the Spy Society Facebook page. We highly recommend not buying from No Limit Designs. And then there's a whole conversation from that comment of basically saying trying to get them removed from recommended pages, because unfortunately they're a recommended page on the group, even though it can't be removed apparently due to Facebook's policies or whatever. And then that's about it. So when you've got an admin of that group saying don't buy from this company, so every single comment there is negative, not one positive mention about No Limit Designs in a Facebook group specifically on Spider-Man cosplays.
Yep.
And conversation.
Yep. So here we go. This is our situation. I will be tagging No Limits in stuff like this just to say, hey, making this public now. What's going to happen? I've let you know. We're going to take legal proceedings against you to get money back if we don't see the costumes by the end of this
2
month.
lots. So, just bear that in mind.
Yep, because we post our orders separately, so that's 2 lots of money you're going to have to pay back. Bearing in mind, these costumes are not cheap.
Nope, they're not.
If this was like £100...
Leave it. Bite the bullet. But, okay, we're going to just slam you everywhere. Don't buy from the suit. But no, it's quite a bit of money.
Quite a lot. Considering I also bought a muscle suit as well, it's doubled the price of mine. So definitely looking at getting that money back. Not happy at all. So avoid No Limit Designs, guys. They're going to scam you. They're going to keep giving excuses and saying, oh, we're trying our best, but you get nothing for it.
Lockdown.
So, yeah. So I'm going to be making sure if I see posts on their Instagram now, just putting in their comments or something, go, hey guys, don't buy from this company. Still waiting. 2 years, still waiting. It's like the Anova situation.
It is. It's Anovus of the UK.
It is. I adore my Imperial Officer costume. I think it's fantastic. But when people ask me, oh, that's great, where'd you get it? I say Anovus, but don't ever order from there. Because I'm not touching Anovus ever again. Because that took 2 years to arrive. And luckily, it did arrive. Martin, your dad, has ordered a First Order Executioner helmet.
Not anymore. It's cancelled now, finally, after 5 years.
Of what?
I'm not joking. When did Last Jedi come out?
2016, I think. No, 2017. Last Jedi came out.
Don't care.
So he ordered an Executioner helmet in 2017, and only now has it been able to be cancelled because he's been waiting on that for ages. And Novus has tanked their reputation in the cosplay community for taking your money and not delivering on the promises. If they do, they deliver it several years late. And I always tell people, hey, yep, quality is great. You might get it in this lifetime, you might not get it at all. So my advice, steer perfectly clear from them. So here's my advice, steer perfectly clear from No Limit Designs. How they're still going is beyond me. If it's now more common knowledge that these guys are scammers and have been doing it for years. So yeah, this is terrible. They're terrible. Avoid them at all costs. Give us our suits or give us our money back. Actually, give me my suit. He just wants his money back at the end of the day.
I don't care. Either way, don't want to ever be in this situation again with No Limits Designs. I don't want to ever see this company ever again. So it would be a bit of a hooray if I do get my suit, but money at the moment is still the positive for me. So just don't care.
Yep.
Don't care.
So that's been our PSA for today. Not something we wanted to do, but unfortunately I think it's something we have to do to, one, make sure you guys know about it and you don't fall into the same trap if you're looking for this, and two, maybe now they might take it a bit seriously if we're making more things public. Maybe is the word there. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Because they don't seem to care about the customers either way at the moment. So, not great. Not great. So, this is our warning. Don't buy from them. Don't go anywhere near them. Yeah, I'm going to make sure I'm going to warn as many people as possible because I don't want anybody else to lose a load of money on something that might never turn up.
And lose love for a suit that you've been waiting for forever.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not on.
No.
It's not on.
No.
So yeah. There we go.
Bye.
Bye.